community healthcare is probably the one thing that keeps the community viable, keeps it alive. And what we try to provide are complete services, wraparound services through the primary health home model, and to keep people well and out of the emergency room. Well, one of the things that we do know, and all of our data bear this out, one of the biggest problems that we have with our population is the sedentary lifestyle. People need to get out. They need to move. Diet is a big issue as well. And a lot of that is cultural, because if you're raised on certain types of food, you want to continue eating high carbohydrate diets and whatever can lead to obesity, diabetes, and hypertension, hyperglycemic issues, and high cholesterol. So, yeah, there's always a lot of education that we can provide. And I think the primary type of education is prevention. If we can get people active, we can get them in to see a provider just for an annual checkup, then we can then intervene before things get too bad. So people need to know that they can come and receive services regardless of their ability to pay. And the staff that we have here is dedicated to that, and they're very good. I would say our staff is as good as anybody in the community. We have in this community, fortunately, it's reducing. It's a high number of teenage pregnancies. That's an issue that we have addressed the best that we possibly can through Normal Leader Success by 6 program, where she goes into the schools and she case manages those young ladies who have decided to keep their child. Along with that comes a myriad of other problems. A lot of the young ladies come, they have STDs, and they're pregnant, and some are pretty serious infections, and so it goes beyond just case managing a girl through a prenatal issue. It goes into a lot of other health issues. I think that's one of the key programs that we provide, because kids are our future. Along with that, we do a lot of outreach and education. We're constantly doing health fairs. There are gaps for sure, and the gaps have to do with the ability to pay for specialized services. It's the specialties that we have difficulty in oftentimes in getting referrals to. It's just that age-old problem: who will take somebody that doesn't have insurance? See, that's what we do with our care coordinators, our nurse care coordinators. They're constantly on the phone trying to get somebody in, because we do primary care, we don't do specialty. So what we're doing is trying to get people enrolled in the Affordable Care Act, which opens up a lot of resources for folks and really helps in our referral resource if they have signed up on the health insurance plan, and they come to us, they need to see a physician. All they have to say is, yeah, we got such and such insurance, okay. We have 3 staff, that's all they do.
Yeah.
Is get people signed up for that, or Medicaid, Medicare, whichever person you qualify for. Just normally is the only one who has gone through the training and is certified to do that. We have tried, but have been unsuccessful up to this point to get a class started at Howard College to certify CHO, because normally is the only one in this area who's a certified instructor. Absolutely, that's the only way we're going to reach some of the folks in our community. When I first came here, we called them pro-tours because they dealt mostly with the Hispanic population. But as that program has grown, and as our population has has expanded and actually, I won't say aged, but gotten older. People understand what CHW does more so. It is a difficult proposition. Recruitment for that level of professional is really bound by what is your competition. Our competition is Shannon and Community Hospital, and oftentimes we cannot provide the packages, salaries, and whatever that they may be able to provide. We will oftentimes bring people in to recruit them, and at the same time they're wanting and seeing one of the others, and we never see them again. One of the things that we have found is that in order to recruit someone to come into this clinic is that they have to have this as a mission to serve the underserved, and we'll do everything that we can to try to meet whatever needs that they have, but we can't oftentimes match the salary and benefit packages that the other two offer, but the other two don't offer sliding fee scales to serve the uninsured. So we have to balance that. So it's a difficult proposition. Well, one of the things that it can do is for those that have in their mind the need to get back to their community, to serve their community, those that come in really have an exposure to an opportunity for that. If they feel as though that, you hate to use the word, it's a calling or it's whatever, but some people do have that. It's a mission in their life. So I think that the pipeline, if we had some way to determine, is it somebody who's wanting to make a lot of money, or is it somebody who's wanting to really serve the community? That's the most important. Pediatrician who came to us right out of residency. She's been here now 4 years. She has really done wonders for the pediatric program here. As a matter of fact, as far as education goes, she actually works with the pre-med students from ASU, and they'll come out here and work with her a bit, and then they work through a Reach Out and Read program that we have for our kids as well. That's been very helpful. Yeah. It really has been in more ways than one, in that they get to see something that they may not have seen in their lives, the people that we serve, the people that come in, those that don't have a lot. It's really apparent, especially in the adult and the dental side, because a lot of folks come to us to dental, in our dental program, that haven't seen a dentist in 20 or 30 years. So there's some real issues there. And when the students are able to be exposed to that, they see that, there's a soft underside of our community that needs to be served. And if they are served in that way, it not only helps the individual, it helps the community, because it helps them become more productive taxpayers. But recruitment is a difficult issue, but if we find the right match, that's what's important. Yeah, Erin was, I think, a real positive addition to our community. She really did help us a lot in regards to bringing people together. That was the thing that I think that she really shined at, and that she could get disparate people, disparate agencies to come together and sit down and talk. So that was critical to us, especially in our ability to be able to do referrals and to provide services that aren't traditional medical services for people to